Avenger versus Thow Taste team. I'm sorry that the name is kind of difficult for me to pronounce. I mean that's four words. I like Thow Taste, but hey, you know what? Just drop whoever team that you support, the team tag, or just put a whole name, Thow Taste or Avenger. Just add the comment below to show your love and support. And right now we are into the pick and ban phase. First 3 champions being banned away will be Syndra, Graves, and Aphelios on the blue side, which is Team Avenger. And on the red side, Team Thow Taste will be banned away Varus, LeBlanc, and Miss Fortune. So once again, if you guys follow us since yesterday, we already seen such a great performance by these AD carries or the junglers such as Graves. According to, if I'm not mistaken, yesterday I think Graves' pick has been either around 50% at least, and most of the team who picked Graves has won the game. So I'm not surprised that Graves have been banned away, and follow up with 2 more bans, Rakan and Fiora. So right now Fiora is also one of a very carry top laners. If she gets any advantages during the top laning phase, I believe she can just snowball and literally 1v5 in the entire late game. Not really late game, but more like early mid stage, as long as she gets the advantage. And right now we can see the last band will be Ornn together with Jace. And looking at the picks, Trundle, Ezreal, Zoe will be picked by Team Avenger, while Xayah, Gragas, and Iridia will be picked on the red team, followed by Braum. Yes, Braum will be the 4th pick for Team Thow Taste. Well, you know, from now on, I'm just going to call red team because it's kind of long for me and I'm really scared that I pronounce it wrongly. So the red team has picked Braum, and I suppose the last pick will be the mid laner. I suppose Gragas will be the jungle, while Iridia maybe they can interchange to top lane or be a mid lane Irelia. I'm not sure yet. We shall see how they adjust the role. And Karma will be picked as I suppose it's a support. And Vladimir, well, they locked it in. 3 more seconds. Yes, they will. That is the first Vladimir, at least in the session that I cast. It's the first Vladimir in the game. I already can't wait to see Vladimir. So personally, in my ranked game, I will always ban away Vladimir. We already know how much he will skill and just present himself to die at the early game because he had the blood pool. So as long as he reached level 3, he can be really hard to die. And once he reached level 6, not only he can dodge anything with the blood pool if he can calculate the right timing, and he can also heal himself in a generous amount with the ultimate if he plays correctly, like at least a 2-man or 3-man ultimate. It will be sufficient for him to come back alive. So once again, looking at the full team composition, for the blue side, it will be Vladimir as a top lane versus Aatrox. Wow. So it will be a Irelia mid with an Aatrox top. We already see from yesterday's game how, like, I believe there's like 2 matches with Aatrox that I cast. Oh my god, they just legit destroyed the enemy team, like dominant during the laning phase, and even 1v2 or 1v3 while getting to win the prizes as well. Wow, finally we are into the game. So I wonder if both teams are going to look for a level 1 invade, because Braum is one of a popular known support that is very strong during the early level 1 phase. But it seems like both teams, they're just going to be pretty safe, and the jungle just going to drop the ward, I believe, to change to the scanner. And since Gragas has no scanner yet, and that's what I'm talking about, the pokes from the Karma, it just one empowered Q, get some kaching there, but there's some skirmishes at the top side. Oh no, Aatrox is very... I think he can get... Oh, the first blood will be into Vladimir's pocket and flash away from trying to keep himself safety, or else it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade, and Team Avenger is looking for more. I see there's a key from Gargants to get himself safety. I would say it's quite a bad decision making there. I know Aatrox, you can heal yourself, but it's not a good timing when you know that your teammate is scattered around bottom side while you doesn't know where is the enemy team's member. A very good catch up from Zoe and get Vladimir a slight advantage. Look at the item, not only the Doran's ring, and also there's a boost for him, which means that what I have said early, like the Aatrox Q or the W will not be as effective because he can get out from the range with the additional boost compared to Aatrox. That's a very well played, a very well first blood from Team Avenger. I hope they can remain this advantage and maybe just snowball it. And once again, that's how I mentioned that how annoying this Karma and Power Q is. Although Braum has brought Guardian as his rune, but oh no, the Q, because of although the ultimate from Karma is quite long, but with the Q itself only, it can be pretty annoying because if not mistaken, it's around 10 seconds or this plus minus second of it. But yeah, almost every single time she'll find her chance to poke, and same goes to the mid lane and the top lane. Vladimir is kind of having his great time after the first blood happening, and Zoe, because she given out her exhaust during the level 1 fight, so I believe she will be quite safe during the laning phase and just try to push all the minion waves, pressure the Irelia to stay under the turret and remain at a quite safe distance. Just use a Q to either poke or just farm up. But Trundle is very ambitious to invade this Gargants. He knows he has slight advantage, but who will be the Smite War? Oh, Gargants is the one who won it. Here comes Zoe to follow out, a very good follow out, a flash auto attack to get stunned, but I don't think there's an additional damage. Okay, I keep the words back. Irelia gets the kill, and they're looking for more, try to stack up the Braum passive, but it will not be anything else for them to get. A very good catch up from Zoe, but however, the way they retreat is a bit, I think there's a miscommunication. Like, we can obviously see that Trundles try to retreat from the smite situation after he failed the smite from the blue buff, but seems like Zoe reached that first, so they thought they have the chance to fight, but unfortunately they underestimated the damage from Irelia. He thought he can be safe, but well, double buff on Irelia, which means that Irelia has a kind of a space for her to breathe, and now she can has a slight advantage compared to the Zoe to get herself back into the game. Oh, Vladimir, how scary you are, trying to really scale down Aatrox HP by using the blood pool like that and not dodge skill. A very good performance there, forcing Aatrox to go back and just make a very big decision making for Aatrox, whether he's going to go back or stay at the lane, and forces himself to use the teleport. A very well played at the top side. And wow, here comes again from Gargants, but I don't think you can manage to chase this Phase Rush Vladimir. So Phase Rush right now is a very popular rune, and wow, out of nowhere Trundle is there with a very good pillar. I think they can really take down these Gargants, and maybe they're looking for more. Aatrox, he's quite healthy, so that's it for the top side fight. I believe right now Trundle's strategy is just to follow up Gargants and trying to disturb him in the jungle. He knows that he has the advantage, no matter it's in terms of the rune, because he's taking Phase Rush, so he can just quickly follow up if Gargants is trying to use the E or the Predator to run away. And at the same time, he knows he has the lane priority because his laner, most of it, no matter it's bottom or top side, sometimes mid lane, they also have the priority during the lane phase. So he knows that he has the advantage from the lanes, from the laners, so he can just do whatever he wants in the enemy jungle. Besides looking at the first dragon, it will be a mountain dragon. I would say it's very significant if red team can get this mountain dragon, because personally looking at the team composition, I feel that they need this more than team Avenger, because you may say they have a Braum, there's enough tankiness, but looking at how much burst damage they have on Team Avenger. Let's not talk about Vladimir. He needs skill, he needs time to skill, but just look at this Zoe. She haven't had her first item yet, and I was wondering what item she's building. Wow, a very good roam from Karma, and I think they can catch this roam. Sleeping Trouble Bubble landed, and it will be an easy kill for this Zoe, which means that Team Avenger, they can start this dragon. Looking at the map as well, Gargas is trying to catch up by walking towards the Dragon Pit, and Irida just trying to quickly clear out the minion waves and try to go to the Dragon Pit as fast as possible. Oh, another Sleeping Trouble Bubble hits the Irida, but there's no damage catch up. So it will be an easy takedown for the first dragon. So for the next dragon, it will be the Inferno. So there will be no Inferno Soul available in this game. And wow, look at this Karma! You are just a support, but you are playing so aggressively. I love it so much. That's what we say, that the lane control that we want to look from a support. Although that's a Braum, but I don't think there is some additional damage or some defensive that he can provide for this ADC on time, because the only thing he can use is the shield. However, when you are facing a poke team composition such as the Zoe, once you use the shield, it's very hard for you to really wait for the cooldown. Like every single member on the red team is going to be pretty safe until Braum shield gets up again. Aatrox once again is looking for a fight, but oh no, the camera just comes to the bottom side, isn't it? It's okay, there's a lot of damage being dealt, but it seems like Vladimir is still safe. His health bar is very low, but I think he can just heal himself up with just a matter of time. Oh, ultimate from Ezreal, but there will be no much damage dealt on the ADC Xayah, so it's still a safe situation there. Oh, there's a cleanse there, but there's an exhaust place after the cleanse. You cannot get out from it. Well played, Trundle. Once again, I don't know where he came from, but it's just like a big surprise for us and the blue and the red team also. Oh, I think Aatrox is in danger. Oh no, there is a 2 versus 1, but at the end of the day, Vladimir is the one that takes down Aatrox. So unfortunate. Yes, he used his ultimate, but I think there's some miscommunication there, and I'm actually kind of curious, why are you keep trying yourself to catch this Vladimir? We already know once Vladimir gets his blood pool, once he gets level 6, it's very hard for us to catch him. So why don't Gargas try to think to make some plays at the mid or bottom side when these two lanes is also having difficulties facing the enemy. And Trundle is very smart. He knows that the Vladimir is really controlling top lane. There's no point going up top lane. He knows he has the skill and the ability to get in or out from the fight. So I'm just going to focus mid lane and the bottom side. However, looking at the only objectives available at the map, and Dragon is not available, so we can see that when Gargas is farming, this Trundle is already starting to get the Rift. There will be no... I don't think anyone can spot him out, so this will be another easy take for the blue team. Another objective in their pockets. And also, after taking the kills and also the objective, you can see that the goal advantage on the side of blue team is slowly snowballed into almost 4k, 4,000 gold. A very good roam from mid, because they know that they want to pressure this Aatrox very much, push him down into the dirt. So there's a summon Rift Herald, push away this top turret and allows this Vladimir to get some ching, some gold, and pressure Aatrox away from the turret. Another good route from Karma, and there will be a kill on the side of blue team. However, an ultimate from Gargas, Ezreal will be sacrificed in this fight, but I think Karma will be safe. That's very unfortunate. The kill did not goes to Gargas. Instead, the Braum is the one that take it, but I know that his movement, because he is very afraid that this Gargas is going to die after Ezreal just keep coming Q and just to poke him down. And looking at the mid lane, I think that Zoe is kind of dominating this lane already. Irida, she needs some help from the team. or else you're just going to be pressured and stay in a very bad position. While looking at the top side, Aatrox is just going to be very, very sad. The turret is not down yet, however, which means that, oh, that's a very fail ultimate, but it's okay, you have next time. But with the available of top turret, there's a lot of minion wave being pushed in, and he's just going to lose the minion just like that. Looking at the CS disadvantage, 50 CS gap. That's how much CS that this Aatrox did not farm, and it can just when you calculate it into the gold income, that's a lot. Just imagine that 1 million is like 10 gold. Quick math, you know, quick math. So at least 1 million is at least 10 gold. 50 CS, there's 500 gold, man. You can buy a lot of items with it already. So that's a very, very sad situation happening at, on the Aatrox. But it's just a matter of time for Vladimir to really push up top lane. And right now we can see that this dragon is up, the Infinite Dragon is up. Trundle without any hesitation, he's already starting it. Vladimir, he believes that the mid laner and the bottom lane can help out with the jungle, so there will be no TP from Vladimir to the bottom side. However, oh, Gargas is the one that stole Dragon, and there's a teleport from Aatrox. No further casualty is going to happen, but wow, amazing. That is a very good teleport. He knows that Vladimir has no teleport, although the blue team gets the first turret, I believe, not really the first turret, but another turret at the top side. But I think that's just Smite War, another Smite War, isn't it? And successfully the red team gets the dragon is at least a good relief for them, getting the Infinite Dragon, and delay blue team to get the soul, which is going to be the Cloud Dragon soul. In the jungle, once again, Vladimir is so brave and just going into the enemy jungle like no one cares, getting the Raptors deny Garga's farm and get out that easy. And once again, he's still in the jungle. He's really go hard or go home, isn't it? The Spirit, he knows that he's one of the strongest member on the blue team, so he has a lot of time to pressure Gargas in the enemy jungle. Once again, Karma, hey, you know that you're a support, huh? Can you be a support? So feels like that. Oh wow, respect for Karma. And once again, Vladimir is just going to disturb this Aatrox. He has no ultimate, but he's being very fierce. He knows that his jungle is here to clean out this situation. Bro is there to catch up, but I don't think you are fast enough. The blood pool from Vladimir prevent any further stack of the Braum passive. It's just a matter of time for this Braum to die. Double kill to the Trundle. Well played. Wow. I would say in this situation, Vladimir is unstoppable. Not to mention this Zoe. With the blue buff, I think there's more poke she can do. A lower CD together with this Karma. These three persons, Zoe, Ezreal, and Karma, is just going to poke the enemy like nobody cares. He's just going to do their best to poke down the enemy and tries to get this mid outer turret, I believe. And because all of the outer turret right now on the top side and bottom side has been taken out, so Team Avenger, I believe they are just going to focus on this mid outer turret and try to take down, so they have more flexibility and the map control to roam around top, mid, and bottom side. Aatrox is going to try to defend it. Gargas is not going to get anyone there. But it seems like Red Team is really trying themselves to look for a fight. They know that right now 4 member is there and they are really looking forward to it. And yes, they could. The Azaya has taken down Ezreal and now they're looking for more. I think she will be the next one. Karma after Vladimir. Yes, it will be a 3 kills for none. And this is what we are talking about. Yes, you can poke very well build team, but in terms of face-to-face 5v5 situation with the Braum passive and such aggressive fighters available in the red team, we have the Aatrox, we have the Xayah, and the Irelia. It's very hard for them to really get out on time. So it will be a 3-4-0 situation, allow red team to get back some gold income and buy some complete items, especially for Xayah. I think she can complete her Essence River from now on. And looking at Aatrox's items, so the first item after getting the Executioner is very good in this situation. Facing Vladimir, he's getting some magic resist items, so he can at least survive no matter it's facing Vladimir or this Zoe. It's just very good, but I just wonder he will just complete it into a mole, or it's just going to remain this first after getting the Triforce or Black Cleaver. And since most of the, all of the outer turret has been pushed out, it's very hard for Red Team to make vision other than outside of the area. So this Rift Harrow is just going to be an easy take. Right now, Predator has been on from Gargas. Yes, they can once again take down Vladimir again. A very good damage deal. A very good damage deal, and also catch up from the Red Team. And now on in the jungle. Whoa, Gargas! Wow, this support is really good, isn't it? With the snipe, with the empowered Q, takes down the Gargas in his own jungle. And that's what I say again. Once again, the poke is very strong, so you doesn't really want to let them have a very long range or time to stack out the Q or stuff like that. Ultimate being forced out by Xayah, but oh no, the ultimate! She just being stunned at the middle of the air, and the ultimate from Ezreal takes down her easily. Looking at the goal differences, so it's around 5k goal, I would say, on the side of blue team. Yes, they have the advantage, but it just makes me wonder that how they can push the turret. Yeah, they have the Rift Harrow skill on the Trundle, so I'm thinking that maybe after taking this dragon, they're just going to pressure mid, or maybe just save the Rift Harrow maybe until around the Baron spawning time, so they can just use the Rift Harrow as a way to pressure the lane and allow themselves to rush down the Baron. This is just my expectation. However, I'm not sure how they are going to put the Rift Harrow yet, but they successfully get the third dragon. In this game, the Cloud Dragon is a very good dragon, especially for Vladimir and this Trundle. We know that Trundle has some nerf on his ultimate. The cooldown has been increased, and so getting Cloud Dragon will reduce the CD. Is a very good thing for Trundle, so he can just focus on the tanks, like maybe Aatrox or just Braum to really shred down his health. And after knowing that taking the next objective available in this map is going to be Baron, Karma has starting to make out the vision, clear out the enemy vision one by one together with the jungle. She's not into the jungle herself alone, because she knows that if she gets caught, they are going to give out a lot of advantage back. So that's a very good teamwork there. And soon, I hope that this Ezreal is going to stack up as soon as possible his Mana Mune, and also he's being very aggressive. He's buying Triforce instead of the Iceborne Gauntlet, although he is going to face the Aatrox or Irelia. He knows that he has the peel, that he's looking for the Karma, and also he believes that right now he has the advantage to really buy the Triforce and deal a lot of damage, so why not? And right now they are just going to keep on pressuring after putting the Rift Harrow. Yes, that's what I am looking for, to push down this in the turret. Once again, Xayah has been deep, but with the shield from the Braum, stop the Ezreal ultimate a very good way. But once again, the Rift Harrow is going to knock another time, and I think this inhibitor turret is going to take down very soon. Oh no, Gargas goes in and dies immediately. But Zoe at the other, on the other hand, he's being taken down by Aatrox, and I think they're still looking for more. It's a 1-for-2, not really bad for Team Avenger, but Irelia is really going for it. 1 versus 3 takes down the shutdown. A very good trade, I would say. That's a huge shutdown goal. But still, Vladimir is the one who takes down her instead. So at the end of the day, it's going to be a 2-for-3, but at least they stopped the pushing strategy. They still have the inhibitor turret available, and there will be at least some time for them to really farm out. And we can see that the first item for Irelia is actually with, and it's not like a typical no matter it's Titanic Hydra or the Triforce. Oopsie, that wrong. I saw it. I saw it. So it's not a typical Triforce first item because he knows that right now the two most damage dealing enemy is the Vladimir and the Zoe. So Bind Wits End is a very clever itemizing choice there. However, just looking at the CS differences between the ADC and also the item differences, Azure having two complete items, fully stacked the Manamune, and also Xayah only gets one essence trigger, so it will show kind of a big gap in the team fights where Azure can deal tons of damage while Xayah couldn't. And Xayah, yes, you can say she has ulti, but how many times we see that the moment when she ulti, the Sleeping Trouble Bubble just trap her at the air with the Azure's ultimate just takes down her easily. So I believe right now, Braum, you need to stay with her or else she's just going to be obliterated, like melted down, exploded within seconds. Looking at the map, Baron is spawned, and so both teams, they're really trying their best to fight for the vision. And Vladimir has to teleport, so he's not afraid to push at side lanes to pressure bottom side while teleport to the team fight if necessary. So it's a very good time for him to farm out. Looking at the top CS differences as well, there's like 100 CS, close to 100 CS from the just now 50 CS to close to 100 CS gap. And the itemization too, Death Cap has been built, Magi, and oh wow, oh there's a Sleeping Trouble Bubble there, I see, but no, Zoe has been caught in the jungle. She's being left out when they're trying to retreat, which means that this Cloud Dragon, I think it will most probably to the red team, but Azure is still at the side trying to poke down. Wow, the damage from Jill is very aggressive into it and trying to build more damage. A slash from Xayah, but at another side, Aatrox has been taken down. So the team is now working as a team. They all split out. Vladimir is finally into the game, into the backline, and ultimate takes down another member, Xayah too, because he knows that she has no ultimate. Also, Azure continue being very, very aggressive, but no. Irelia is just going to clean it up, but here comes another carry. So you kill one, there are more to come. Vladimir taking down Irelia, and soon, Gargas, you are just going to be dead very, very soon under this Vladimir. Oh, they're just going to play with their foot, huh? Okay. Wow, they are so awful. Channel, you could have taken the kill, but well, it's a very good decision to give the kill to this Vladimir. Look at the Magi stacks, 22 stacks. He still can be killed, I believe, right now. Vladimir is just the so-called undying in this situation. After getting the Jonya, so he can just simply go into the backline, you know, after using the blood pool, keep himself alive with the Jonya, and after using the ultimate, restore some health, he's going for a second round. Wow, this Vladimir, insane. And right now, blue team, they are just one step to the Cloud, so it's just a matter of time. And now they're just going to focus on the top side. They know Baron is spawned. They will not give back their advantage like that easily. And oh no, Irelia! Oh, so close to die. And the ultimate from Gargan is pretty interesting. He pulls back Trundle by Xayah another time. She's in a very awkward situation. A very good pillar to block her way. Double kill for the Zoe after taking down the Braum, which means that they can either take down the top turret or just turn to the Baron to take down the Baron. Well, that's so-called, I say, the snowballing. Once they have the advantage and somewhere they are really working as a team, they know that they will not let the support to set out the vision by herself, so they're just working as five. But at the same time, the red team, they must make the vision around the jungle or just at the Baron, so they have to risk it, but they did not walk as a team. They cannot retreat on time, and that's why they lose the member one by one, forcing out the flash or the skill just to get out from the situation. Vladimir, the The Undying just going to get this blue buff, I believe. Yes, and try to split push at this situation from the bottom side. He still has teleport, so he can just teleport anyway. Well, if you understand, you're very in yourself. Yes, you will die this time. I believe at the hand of Xayah. There's not much vision around that turret, and somewhere he's using his E to get into the face of Aatrox to really poke down him without knowing where is the other member from the red team. So there's slight careless, but they still have a huge advantage on themselves. 10,000 gold lead on the side of blue team. 5 turret being taken while none of it has been taken down by the red team. So they're still holding on their strength, their advantage very strongly. A very good shield from to block some of the damage, but with the Baron buffs, Vladimir is really pressuring the bottom side, and Zoe is just going to use a poke damage to shred themselves, kind of cut off some of the health bar from the enemy team. Right now, Ezreal just going to catch up with the team after throwing that lead at the top side. Without any Baron buffs, he cannot split push at the side lane. He's just going to join the team, but Vladimir is such a scary, I wouldn't say human, but like vampire, yes, that's the word. Undying vampire, a new name for Vladimir. So, just going to really pressuring the side lanes, but there's not much they can do right now. They cannot be really front, unless they can catch someone. Yes, there's a good trouble bubble on Ilya, but a very good catch up with Braum. Aatrox is a bit out of the area. There's no teammates that can catch up. Oh wait, there's a godlike. How he even gets the Gargas? Wow, I didn't even expect it. A double kill on Vladimir. He just, I would say right now, he's just going to be like a legit front line and the abuser of the damage. He's a mage, but he's an abuser right now. Same goes to Ezreal. He doesn't really give a damn about pushing the side lanes. He's just going to use his skill to cut off some of the health bar of the enemy. And Braum is in danger. Yeah, Ezreal is going to get himself, and Vladimir is going to be the front line to disturb this Xayah, keep herself in the fountain. I don't think Xayah can do anything else. Same goes to the Gargas, although he gets Zoe, but it's too late for the team to really stop this Undying Vladimir. He still has a Jonya, he still has an ultimate, he's still alive after taking down the Aatrox, and he's having his fountain die, having the blood pool. And he's still alive after diving in the enemy in the fountain. It's just ridiculous. Wow.